Man, I ain't gonna be able to get nobody back. I ain't gonna be able to get no more comedians.
They all coming.
No, they ain't.
Are you kidding?
Nah. I don't know, Kat. We might not let you drink anymore the way I mean, we ain't even got...
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to get nobody back. I ain't gonna be able to get no more comedians. They all coming. No, they ain't. Are you kidding? Nah, I don't know, Kat. We might not let you drink anymore the way I mean, we ain't even got. I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sipless. Then the comedy world has erupted into a fiery battleground as Katt Williams and Kevin Hart continue their heated feud. What started as a few jabs here and there has now escalated into an all-out war. F-words that's captivating fans and industry insiders alike. Let's dive deep into the ongoing feud that's sending shockwaves through the laughter industry. Is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God, Katt Williams didn't hold back during his recent appearance on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, which has since gone viral in a marathon 2-hour and 46-minute interview. Katt unleashed a barrage of scathing remarks aimed at fellow comedians Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry, Cedric the Entertainer, and of course Kevin Hart. It was a relentless assault that left no stone unturned, and it's been the talk of social media ever since. Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people. What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. Williams accused Ricky Smiley of spreading lies about their roles in the cult comedy film Friday After Next, while he accused Cedric the Entertainer of stealing any of his jokes. But it didn't stop there. Katt took aim at nearly everyone in black entertainment, from Diddy to Tiffany Haddish to Martin Lawrence. He even spared no punches for podcast host Shannon Sharpe, telling him you having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you the primary target of C. Williams' vitriol, however, was none other than Kevin Hart. The feud between these two comedy giants has been simmering for years. Williams went after Hart's entire origin story, suggesting that he was an industry plant because of his immediate success in Hollywood, following his move from the East Coast in 15 years in Hollywood. No one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him and getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. Williams proclaims he was leading. No, we've never heard of that before. That person, or since that person, what do you think a plant is? Hair. Didn't take these accusations lying down in response to Katt's industry plant claims. He fired back with a tweet saying, "Got to get that anger about Jeff Champ. It's honestly sad." But Hart didn't stop there. He used the opportunity to plug his upcoming movie Lift, which was set to drop on Netflix in just 8 days. It was a classy response that seemed to imply that Hart was unfazed by Katt's allegations and was focused on his thriving career. The feud between Hart and Williams isn't new. It's been brewing for years. In a previous interview on The Breakfast Club, Hart had already called out Williams, marking the beginning of their public feud. But this latest round of verbal sparring has taken the animosity to a whole new level. Katt Williams doubled down on his claims that Hart had been handed his career before he even arrived in Hollywood, argued that Hart's success was suspicious, and that he had received roles in movies that were originally offered to Williams himself, according to Katt, when he requested script revisions to remove what he deemed overtly homosexual content. Those roles were passed on to Hart without any changes. While Katt Williams' feud with Kevin Hart might be stealing the spotlight, it's important to note that Williams didn't stop there. He took aim at a range of comedians, leaving no stone unturned in his quest to settle scores. One of the first casualties of Katt's verbal onslaught was Ricky Smiley. Williams vehemently disputed Smiley's claims about their roles in the cult classic Friday After Next, which led to a fiery exchange of words. Williams, never want to shy away from controversy, took a swipe at Smiley's acting career, suggesting that Smiley's successful movie roles were only possible when he donned a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. Williams proclaimed, "It's in my contract." That's where he's a believable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women. Ricky Smiley, perhaps taking the high road, responded to Williams' attacks with grace, implying that William and his family may be hurt by these accusations. Another comedian who found himself in the crosshairs of Katt's verbal assault was none other than Steve Harvey. Williams didn't pull any punches, accusing Harvey of quitting stand-up comedy after Katt made a jest about his iconic flat top hairstyle. He also alleged that Harvey had plagiarized the concept for his popular sitcom. The Steve Harvey Show from Mark Curry's Hanging with Mr. Cooper, the same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry hand Williams, even suggested that Harvey had been envious of Bernie Mac's successful transition into Hollywood because he lacked the acting chops for it. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood. Every year, not one of them asked for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good and look like Mr. Potato Head Williams. Ridiculed Harvey, there ain't none, you have to have range. Steve Harvey's response to these allegations is still awaited but one thing is certain, this feud has raised the temperature in the comedy world to scorching levels. Steve Harvey. Tell him people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey was never homeless. Also, one of the unexpected targets of his criticism was Michael Blacknon, known for his hilarious social media presence. Williams, never one to mince words, suggested that Blackson's success was the result of taking Katt's advice and changing his comedic persona. That's how you end up with Michael Blacken, who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Williams quipped he also claimed that Blacken had been mad at him for years because he advised him to stop wearing Dear Dashiki's Blacken. In a fiery response, accused Williams of taking shots at the top comedians to garner attention and relevancy. He even humorously mentioned building a free school for kids to whip Williams if needed. Another comedian caught in the crossfire was Chris Tucker, who Katt Williams suggested had changed over the years. Williams implied that Tucker had distanced himself from his previous image as the poster child for cannabis smokers due to his religious background. The Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker. Oh, not Smokey. Oh Lord, he also mentioned Tucker's alleged friendship with Michael Jackson, raising eyebrows with a nickname Jackson had bestowed upon him, Cedric the Entertainer. However, seems to be the focus of Katt Williams' most personal attacks. Williams accused Cedric of stealing one of his jokes, alleging that Cedric had closed his The Original Kings of Comedy routine with a J. Okay, strikingly similar to Williams. Cedric did the same thing Cedric told you when you asked him, "Did you steal Katt Williams' joke?" He said it don't line up. He didn't hold back in criticizing Cedric's weight, claiming that Netflix and Tubi had refused to release Cedric's stand-up routines because they were unfunny. Cedric responded to these allegations, dismissing them as revisionist history. The comedy world is currently a battleground, with comedians taking sides and defending their reputations. Columbo Short, not one to shy away from drama, even entered the fray, alleging that Cedric the Entertainer had once booted him and his wife from a table at an event. Short claimed that this incident was related to a past situation involving a woman from San Diego paying Cedric as the antagonist in the story. As the dust settles in the wake of Katt Williams' explosive podcast appearance, the comedy community is left wondering if and when these feuds will find resolution. Will there be apologies, reconciliations, or even more fiery exchanges in the swirling vortex of the Hart Williams comedy feud? The impact on the industry, particularly for rising comedians, can't be overstated. This ongoing battle, while captivating, overshadows a critical aspect of comedy's evolution: the mentorship and guidance desperate needed by new comedians. These emerging talents, often reliant on social media for their big break, find themselves caught in the crossfire, losing sight of essential industry insights amid the drama. The feud, now more than just a series of barbs, reflects a deeper issue in the comedy community. Kevin Hart and Katt Williams, both titans in their field, unwittingly set a tone of division rather than unity. This rift is more than just a series of headline-grabbing insults. It's a beacon for upcoming comedians who are watching and learning from their idols. The message they receive is one of conflict over collaboration, of individual success over communal growth. The need of the hour is a shift in narrative from next to collaboration. Imagine a scenario where Hart and Williams bury the hatchet and join forces, not just for their benefit, but for the future of comedy. A united front by these comedy powerhouses could revolutionize the industry, setting a precedent for mentorship and guidance. Their combined experience and wisdom could be the guiding light for a new generation of comedians, eager to make their mark in a world where likes and shares are coveted. As laughs something good, I'm really not doing it for or the gram. It's not for any of that. I'm just doing it 'cause it's good to do this. Hopeful vision is not just a fanciful dream, but a necessary step for the comedy world. The potential of a Hart Williams collaboration extends beyond personal reconciliation. It symbolizes a new era of unity and growth in the comedy community, a united front from these veterans could pave them.